Now class, our essay is coming up very soon. For those of you who haven't started, I suggest you start. Essay writing, I don't know how to do that. I've never written one. I'm stressing out. How do I do this? I wish there were some like hacks or tips that I could do, that I could watch. Hey, don't stress about it. I've got this video that'll really help. Here, I'll show you. Hi students who are stressing out, my name is Z and you're watching ZiPositivity, where I try to bring happiness and positivity into your lives. So today we will be covering some super helpful tips and tricks and hacks, if you can call it, for essay writing. So if you like this video and think it's helpful, then give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get started. Worried about meeting word count? Well, here comes hack number 1, defining the shit out of your definitions.
And no, I don't mean getting a dictionary definition. I mean going to a library or going to your school's online library, finding multiple books on that subject and getting different definitions of that term.
Now, from your research, take the best definitions from the other people and then redefining it and re-summarizing it with your own definitions. So here's the formula. A plus B equals your own summary of it. That's basically what you have to say when you define a term. So please define them, because 1, it shows the prof that you did your research, and 2, and you know what you're talking about, and 2, it's a huge word count booster. Like, why would you not define them? Number 2, get to the point when you write your freaking essay, okay?
Remember that we are writing for other people to read, and let's be real, your profs and TAs have a tight time limit to mark your essays, so get to the point already. Avoid warm-up sentences, and make every sentence important and related to your point.
Hack number 2. Use subheadings. It's a great way to let readers know what you're talking about and what you're going to talk about in this paragraph, and it's also a huge, super helpful way of keeping yourself on track while you're writing. Now, let's talk about sources. Okay, hack number 1 is to freaking keep track of them, okay? Because once you start doing your research, there's going to be a lot of sources popping up right and left, and you need to number them or color code them or do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure you know which ones are which. And also, when you include them in your essay, make sure you remember what page you got that quote on, okay? Because you do not want to be scrambling to find a page number to cite like 2 hours before your exam is due, because girl, I have been there and done that, and it is so not fun. And my poor girlfriend, she had to stay up till like 3-4 in the morning just to find that one page number for me. So shout out to my bae for doing that, and I have learned my lesson, and I hope you avoid doing that too. Hack number 2, how to hack source requirements. So you've got a lot of source requirements that you have to meet for this essay and you're stressing out. Well, don't, because you can actually get multiple sources from one book. Here, I'll show you.
Okay, so take this book for example. You flip it open and then you go and find a quote, and basically you can use that as your quote, and that's 1. So then you go and find another quote with a little number on the upper hand, and they're citing from someone else, so that's another quote, and you can keep doing that.
Okay, lastly, let's talk about citing. I'm gonna be honest with you, other than starting the actual essay, this is probably one of my least favorite parts to do. Usually, if you keep track of your sources, then that's already half the battle. Here is how to hack citing by using Google Scholar.
Type in the source you use and click on the site. It will bring up various citation styles, so you can copy and paste the ones that work for you. However, make sure to double check if you can, because there might still be mistakes.
Okay, so these are some of the hacks that I wish I knew when I was writing my first essay. And one last word of advice is, 1, to read the essay requirements or criteria. Make sure you follow everything that's on there, because chances are if you do that, you'll get a pretty good mark. 2, if you don't know what direction your essay is supposed to go in or how to write it in general, you can Google it, but please go see your prof, because don't be scared. That's what they're there for. They're there for you to go and talk to them. This also includes asking your prof for an extension if there's like personal stuff going on with your life, because I remember I was like kind of depressed during my first few months of uni, so my friend ended up making me go talk to my prof since I was kind of scared to do it, and I asked for an extension and he was actually really nice about it. Like, we talked about my situation, and he actually like gave me a lot of advice, and it was really comforting. Yeah, I highly recommend going to talk to someone if things are not going very well, and it's okay. That's what they're there for. The most important thing is your mental health. Like, grade doesn't matter if your body is not feeling well or you're just not happy, you know? So make sure you talk to someone about that. Okay, this has been Z, and you're watching ZiPositivity. If this video has helped at all, if you find it useful, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Also, if you have any tips or hacks, please comment it down in the comments below or on my social media. I would love to know about them and learn from it. I am sending positive, happy vibes your way, and happy essay writing. Bye!